This is Andi Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred, and I'm joined by Justin Gamber, the trainer to Caleb Plant. Justin, first and foremost, how are you?
I'm great. We've had an excellent camp. We've been working on a lot of specific things. Caleb will be 110% beyond when it comes fight night, November 6th.
People are going to be interested to know how Caleb will approach this fight. Obviously, we've seen Canelo's route towards this fight himself and the titles he's picked up. What weaknesses have you guys picked up on that you feel Caleb can exploit?
I don't want to get into specific details because I don't want to give away our game plan and whatnot. But trust me when I say that there's not a fighter that ever walked the face of the earth that doesn't have weaknesses. Canelo Alvarez is where he is because he's accomplished. He's earned that spot, and so he's a great fighter. But to say he's a perfect fighter would just be a blatant lie. All right, he has weaknesses, and we're going to exploit them. Bottom line.
People talk about Canelo being that pound-for-pound star. For you guys, do you feel it's taking away kind of credit from Caleb and his achievements to this point?
I'm sorry, can you say that one again?
Obviously, if people think Canelo's a pound-for-pound star in boxing, and they're making him the favourite heading into this fight, do you think people are overlooking Caleb though?
Do I think that they are?
Yeah.
I know that they are. And you know what? That's perfect. That's perfect because Caleb's just like me. And our whole lives, when somebody's told us that we couldn't do something, it's like, we love that. We love to show people, prove people that they're wrong. We love to show them that. Say that again? I can't do that? I can't do this thing? Well, I love to do it right in front of their face, I love to prove people wrong. Caleb's the same way. And the more people think that we're gonna, that he's gonna lose, the better it is really for us. The more it drives us.
Obviously, we saw the altercation at the previous face-off. First, I just want to get your thoughts on that, as we haven't spoken. What was your take on what happened on that day?
I was surprised. I thought, I noticed there wasn't anybody around them. There wasn't any security, and I was like, the promoters right now really must know something that I don't, because that can be a dangerous situation. But, I had all the faith that Caleb was going to, act accordingly, if you will, like he wasn't gonna, do anything silly. And then what happened. When Canelo said that, he said, like, Caleb said something about his mom. I don't really believe all that crap. I think that, I'm sure, I feel like he was planning on that going into it, just to maybe get under Caleb's skin, whatever. It didn't work. If anything for me, you made it more personal. Yeah, he made it more personal. So, and it was always important to beat him, but now it's, now I have a little bit of a chip on my shoulder to do it.
Caleb's always been very calm, cool and collected in the build-up to fights. Obviously, this one, there's a lot more at stake, of course. Yeah. Is this the most motivated you've seen him, the most determined you've seen him in a camp so far?
Honestly, I can't answer that because I've never not seen him motivated. I've never not seen him driven and the way that he is, And at the same time, we don't need to treat this any different than we've treated all the other ones. If we, treat it so big, then it's easy. It might be easy for us to get, caught up in it and just get distracted. So to us, it's another fight. We know that there's more on the line, obviously, but I expect him to remain his cool, calm self.
Justin, just a final one. This weekend we've got a big heavyweight fight. I just want to get your take on the Wilder Fury trilogy bout taking place in Las Vegas.
Should be a great fight. You can never count out Deontay Wilder. He's got the X factor. He's got that right hand. It's one of the best weapons in boxing history, and that'll always be a factor whenever he fights. But in my opinion, I know the first fight was a draw. In my opinion, Tyson Fury should have gotten that. I thought it was clear that he won a decision in that fight. And then he clearly won it the second time. He knows multiple ways, in my opinion, to beat Deontay Wilder. So And Deontay Wilder hasn't figured out a single way. We know his right hand's a weapon, but we still haven't seen him figure out how to use it well enough to beat Tyson Fury. So I would definitely, I lean towards Tyson Fury in that fight, but you know, Wilder's a live dog, you know, and he's Deontay Wilder is. I'm rooting for Deontay on fight night. Yeah.
Right, Justin, I know there's other people waiting to speak to you, so I appreciate that. Thank you.
Absolutely.